Now we shall say 3.2.4 consumer surplus and producer surplus. Consumer surplus is denoted by CS, producer surplus is denoted by PS. Now introduction. The demand function has the relation between the quantities that the people would buy at a given price. Here we always have the connection between quantity and price. That is the relation, which is expressed as P is equal to f of x. P is equal to fx. That curve is denoted by P, which is equal to fx. Mathematically, consumer surplus CS is equal to area under demand curve from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to x naught minus area of rectangle OAPB. Now, if this is the curve, that is P is equal to fx, under this curve x is equal to 0 and x is equal to x naught, we are going to find out the consumer surplus under the curve. So we have to subtract the area of this rectangle, under this curve, and therefore it is given as area under the demand curve minus area of rectangle. Now we know area under the curve is always integral fx dx. Area of the rectangle is length into breadth, that is L, that is x naught, P naught, length into breadth. So mathematically we can give this formula CS is equal to 0 to x naught fx dx minus x naught P naught. Similarly, producer surplus is denoted by PS. PS is area under the rectangle minus area under the curve. Area of rectangle OAPB minus area under the curve from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to x naught. PS is equal to x naught P naught. This is area of rectangle minus area under the curve. These are the two formulas for consumer surplus and producer surplus. Now we shall take the problems from exercise 3.3 in page number 119. Calculate the consumer surplus if the demand function P is equal to 122 minus 5x minus 2x square and x is equal to 6. But in consumer surplus or producer surplus, x naught should always be positive. You may also get sometimes negative values for x. You may get two values for x. So in the two values, one may be negative, one may be positive. You have to take only positive values for x naught. So x naught should always be positive. This is note. Now we can take this problem. Here it is given x is equal to 6. So we can take simply x naught is equal to 6. Directly we can take x naught is equal to 6. Now we can substitute these values in P and therefore you will get P naught. 122 minus 5 into 6 minus 2 into 36. 122 minus 30 minus 72, which gives you now x naught, you know, x naught is equal to 6, P naught you got 120. P naught is equal to 20. P naught is equal to 20. X naught P naught is equal to 6 into 20, which is equal to 120. This is very important value which is to be substituted in consumer surplus or producer surplus. Now CS is equal to integral 0 to x naught fx dx minus x naught p naught, which is equal to 0 to 6 fx is 122 minus 5x minus 2x square into dx minus 120. Now 122x minus 5x square by 2 minus 2x cube by 3 from 0 to 6 minus 120. On substituting the upper limit, 122 into 6 minus 5 by 2 into 36 minus 2 by 3 into 216 minus 120. Now on simplification we get 378. This is consumer surplus value. Now we shall take this problem number 3. The demand function. Now problem number 3. The demand function PD is equal to 85 minus 5x and supply function PS 3x minus 35. Calculate equilibrium price and quantity demanded. Also calculate consumer surplus. Now in the problem it is given for demand function and supply function PP. I just have written here demand PD and supply function PS. Now at equilibrium, PD should be equated to PS. Demand should be equated to supply. 85 minus 5x is equal to 3x minus 35. Now x variables are taken together. 5x minus 3x is equal to minus 35 minus 85. So this becomes 8x is equal to 120. Therefore x is equal to 15. Now we can consider this x is equal to 15 as, therefore x is equal to x naught is equal to 15. X naught is equal to 15. X naught is equal to 15. Now P naught we can find. You can substitute this x naught or x value in any of this equation, PD or PS. You can get the value. Therefore 3 into 15 minus 35. 45 minus 35, which gives you P naught is equal to 10. P naught is equal to 10. Therefore x naught P naught is equal to 15 into 10, which is equal to 150. 150. Now we shall go to CS. You are asked to find out the CS. CS is equal to integral 0 to x naught fx dx minus x naught P naught, which is equal to 0 to 15 fx, that is 85 minus 5x. Here only you will get the doubt which is to be taken as the function 150. Here producer demand is to be taken for fx, not for producer supply. So producer demand should be taken as fx. Now on integration, 85x minus 5x square by 2 from 0 to 15 minus 150. On simplification we get this is equal to 85 into 15 minus 5 by 2 into 225 minus 150. Now this is equal to 1275 minus 562.5 minus 150. The answer for this is equal to 2.5. Now, in the problem, the demand and supply functions are given PD and PS. PD is given as 18 minus 2x minus x square. PS is given as 2x minus 3. But here you are not given x naught and p naught. We have to find out. On equilibrium, PD is equal to PS. That means, which implies 18 minus 2x minus x square is equal to 2x minus 3. On simplification, we get this as x square plus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. Here minus 21 is the product, so 7 into minus 3. We can factorize this as x plus 7 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 7 comma plus 3. Here you got two values. As I already given you the suggestion, only the positive value for x naught to be taken. Here we get one negative value, one positive value. What has to be taken for x naught? Therefore, x naught is equal to 3 only to be taken. 3 only to be taken as positive value to be taken. Now, for p naught, you can take any of these functions. Very simple function. So, you can take p naught 2 into 3 minus 3. That is equal to 2 3s are 6 minus 3. 2 3s are 6 minus 3, 3. Therefore, x naught p naught is equal to 3 into 3. 3 into 3, which is equal to 9 only. X naught is equal to, x naught p naught is equal to 9. Now we have to find out CS. Now CS is equal to integral 0 to x naught fx minus fx dx minus x naught p naught. Here, as I already told you that for CS we have to take producer demand, that is 18 minus 2x minus x square into dx 0 to 3 minus x naught p naught is 9. So integrating 18, you get 18x minus 2x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 from 0 to 3 minus 9. On substituting the upper limit, we get 18x. On substituting upper limit, 18 into 3 minus 9, 27 by 3 minus 9. That is equal to 27 only. CS is equal to 27. Now, PS. The formula for PS is x naught p naught minus integral 0 to x naught g of x. This g of x is nothing but producer supply. So, I can give you a small hint. Since it is given as PS, you can take this for PS because PS and PS. Now this x naught p naught, 9 minus 0 to 6, 0 to 3. 0 to 3. What is g of x? 2x minus 3 into dx. That is equal to 9 minus 2x square by 2 minus 3x 0 to 3. That is equal to 9, 2 gets cancelled, 9 minus again 9. So the answer for this is equal to 9 only. PS is equal to 9. Now I shall give you the homeworks. Homework problems. Example. Examples 3.27, 3.28 and exercise 3.3, problem number 15811. 15811. Okay students, you do all these problems, listen carefully, then do this.